We're seeing coming out of the Mediterranean are having a big impact on the perception of cruise lines worldwide and right here in South Florida. News Channel 5's Jeff Skripek spent the day at the Port of Palm Beach taking a look at what measures are in place if disaster were to strike locally.
What's unfolding all the way over at the Italian coast was on the minds of nearly every single passenger getting on and off this cruise ship here at the Port of Palm Beach. But those experienced with this area say while there are precautions in place in the event that something similar happens, the situation here is different. The images are unshakable. A massive cruise ship sinking on its side as hundreds of the passengers on board wonder if they'll make it out alive.
When a disaster happens, that's the worst. It reminded me of Titanic. That's all it did. Reminded me of Titanic.
Those getting on and off the cruise ship docked at the Port of Palm Beach say while they feel safe traveling by boat here in South Florida, they wonder if they truly are out of harm's way.
Cruising is the safest form of transportation. This is a very, very rare, isolated incident.
Palm Beach Harbor pilot Captain Reid Hansen guides some of the biggest vessels coming into our local port. The captain says the water here is deep and the ground mostly sand. But he's quick to add that captains should be constantly checking their maps, especially in this age of technology.
The reef system is basically the biggest hazard here. And of course, proximity of other vessels, throughout time, there's more and more ships.
More ships and more people setting sail who say any travel is a risk. Some of the folks we spoke with getting on and off this cruise ship say while what's going on at the Italian coast doesn't change their mind about getting on board, they say it does make them think. They say they'll be watching closely to see how it all plays out. At the Port of Palm Beach, Jeff Skripek, WPTV News Channel 5.